So this is about the job interview questions. Now, I'm just gonna pretty much just talk about a few. Okay, so sometimes I have a hard time figuring out how I am supposed to behave around others. Now, these job interviews, I'm gonna say questions are like very obvious and very crazy, but like this is the thing about them is that if you let's just say that people sometimes get offended by my behavior. It's freaking true. Like I don't know anybody who haven't had a person getting mad at them for something and it's not even their fault, like, most of the times. Most of the times it is, but sometimes people just get mad at you. Maybe they don't like the way you look, maybe they don't like your race, maybe they don't like all this crap. But people sometimes get offended by my behavior. You don't know if it's your behavior. You don't know if it's something that you can't help. Maybe your behavior is because of a disability. Maybe you're in pain. Maybe. But you're always supposed to go like you're supposed to freaking, lie and say, "Oh, I strongly disagree." You can't go slightly agree because, they on these job applications, they will automatically mark you as unemployable if you go anywhere between these. It either has to be strongly agree or strongly disagree. That's what I don't like about these applications. They're so freaking dishonest. And like the way I was raised to be like, an honest person, tell the freaking truth. Now that I'm out in the working force and all this stuff and they see like what they want me to do, being honest is really bad. Being honest is very bad. So when I occasionally upset people with the things I say. Yeah, there's not a single person on the planet that freaking has everybody on the world agreeing with everything they say. When I am unfamiliar when I am in an unfamiliar setting, I struggle to understand the behavior of others. Okay, strongly disagree because it's a negative thing. I am only happy if I have completed a task as well as I possibly can. It's kind of a tricky question. I am only happy. Whatever. I am sometimes unsure how to behave in the group. Strongly disagree because that's a negative. I am very good at figuring out how to behave in a new social situation. I get really angry at people who are who are annoying. I seek revenge or to get even with those who do harm to me. Legally, yes. Yes, you can go and like, get your revenge, just like freaking sue them and all that stuff, if they were to like destroy your freaking car in the front of your yard or whatever, stuff like that, but or get even to those who harm me. That's a negative, strongly disagree, but in reality, yes, you're supposed to defend yourself. Some of my friends would describe me as being aggressive. Strongly disagree. I don't have any friends. So, what does it say? I would yell at coworkers if I thought it would make them change their behavior. Strongly disagree. I don't do that. I don't yell at coworkers, but like at my job, my previous job I worked at, there's many customers that went up to people and they started employees and they started yelling at them. They started yelling. I got yelled at, and I got yelled at. So and a lot of these guys are working jobs that's better than what we're working, and yet still they have bad attitudes. Um, some of them probably not. I get upset when people question how I do things. Strongly disagree. But like, my personality is kind of chill. But I guess my personality was kind of chill when it came to workforce because I really didn't know much about the workplace. But when people question how you do things, they really think that you don't know what you're doing, and so like you're supposed to be offended at it. That's what I learned. It's like, there's this guy. He's like, "Aren't you supposed to do this? Aren't you supposed to?" No, I'm like, "No, because of this and that." The problem I encounter, and he's like, "Oh, well, I guess you know what you're doing," and it's like, You all, you know, when I fail at something, I want to try again immediately. That's true. I would rather work on a task where I know I will succeed than one where I might fail. Just true. No, no, false, 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 false. I'll work on any freaking task. Screw that. I tolerate the opinions of other coworkers even if I disagree with them. Oh, that's completely true. I hold grudges against coworkers who offend me. No, thank you. And that's the questionnaire thing. And these questionnaires are like completely freaking obvious, but if you're like a really honest person, you want to put that slightly disagree or slightly agree, or if you start thinking about like, well, technicality of things, the law says people who harm me, you know, you can take them to freaking jail or whatever and all that stuff, and I fail at something, I want to try again immediately. That's true sometimes, but like not these you know these questionnaires. They want you to be perfect, and nobody's perfect. You know, nobody's perfect. But anyway, that's my thing about making this video. Bye, guys.